probably known around the world for two things, with being on The Secret, and one of those things is the car park guy, or as people call it in the States, parking spaces. But I'm the car park guy and also the checks in the mail guy. So that's probably what I'm more known for anything else. And the checks in the mail part is a little bit what I want to speak to you about, but really the activity behind that and part of how that happened for me. My real expertise is in the stock market. I've been involved in the stock market now for nearly 26 years, and much of that time, in fact since 1993, I've been trading the market very actively, and I've traded not just shares, but I've traded things like options and warrants and CFDs, or contracts for difference. I've traded the futures markets, I've traded Forex, which is the foreign exchange markets, currencies and so on. And I never studied formally anything to do with economics. I never went to university, don't have a degree in economics. But the interesting thing is, I have studied it informally, and my background's a farmer. And I looked at something from a common sense perspective. Why does it do certain things? Not from a base of intellect or information that people were feeding me that I had to assume was right, but what was really happening and why did it happen? And so some of the distinctions I have about the market are very different than most people out there. I don't agree with most stockbrokers, for example. Most economists have got it totally wrong most of the time. Most fund managers and financial advisors really don't have much knowledge at all about true market activity. Now, I don't say that as the derogatory thing. It's just where a person comes from and how they learn. Now, those people have skill sets in other areas I don't have, and they should be used for those skill sets. But often, people use them for the wrong skill sets, with the assumption that that person is there to make you money. Well, with the current economic climate, most people are realizing the only person to look after your money is you. And you've got to be really serious about that. Now, I've been telling people this for, well, about 2 decades now, that if you want to create wealth, you've got to get some knowledge about money, and you've got to look after it yourself. See, the current economic conditions is not an accident. It didn't happen by chance or even that snuck up on us. It was extremely predictable. In fact, in 2003, I was running one of my workshops, and I said that the stock market was going to fall and in fact have a crash. And it had to have a crash before the end of 2008. But in 2003, our stock market hadn't experienced euphoria yet. And so it had to experience that. And I said that in my workshop, every professional trader's workshop I ran from late 2002 right through until recently, I was warning people about the stock market crash that had to happen in 2008. In fact, I even said September, October, November 2008. That's exactly what happened. But I want to share with you a little bit about the current economic climate and how we can address that. See, you may have lost some money. You might have had some money with a financial advisor or a planner. You might have had some money in some funds somewhere. You may have had someone else looking after your money, and maybe you were even given wrong advice. The thing is, the past is the past. What's happened has happened. We need to learn from our mistakes and our experiences. And so whatever your situation, you need to take control now. Now, I just want to share with you a few things that's going to help you to do that. The first thing is, remember that our results are always created by what we focus on. That the images within our subconscious mind, which are created by what we focus on, the more we focus on something, whether it's through fear or whether it's through love, whether it's through hatred or anger, whether it's through desire, it doesn't matter. Whatever we focus on with emotion, we create that image within our subconscious mind. Now, right now, throughout the world, a lot of people are doing a really good job of getting the masses to focus on the wrong things. They're talking about, I was listening to the radio recently, the news. I don't normally do that, but I was listening to the news, and every hour they were saying there was a report, there was a leading politician. And by the way, I've heard Obama say this. Barack Obama, tighten your belts. The economic condition is going to worsen. Get ready for something that's even worse than we've currently experienced. Well, that might be true, but here's the key. You don't have to participate in it.